Look out there, MP.
All right, baby, let's get down.
To be enjoyable and incident-free. If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Wizards along with your issue.
Welcome and thanks for watching the NBA. And tonight, Stan, one team boasts a stellar offense while the other a solid defense.
Well, Brian, you know me. I am always partial to the great defensive teams. But today's game, with how the rules have changed, the offense seems to always have the upper hand.
And MP has made it known. For this recent stretch, he's been focused on getting his teammates more involved, distributing the load.
And so far, MP's been doing a good job matching what he set out to do. He wanted to rack up a lot of assists, and he's been doing that at an impressive rate. But in his mind, and maybe some critics as well, MP appears to have the potential to improve upon this moving forward.
And the starting group for Chicago. Nicholas Claxton out there with John Collins. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Christie in at the 2. Here's Carrington. Here's Thunder. Off the mark there with a 3. Down low. Here's Ryan. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Yeah, that's a great find by White. He's such a clever and deceptive combo guard.
Pass to Thunder. Here's Carrington. For 3, George. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. White looking it over. Fires for three. Drains the triple. White's got 5.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
First team foul.
And so here is Chicago. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Here's the three. He can't get it to go. Washington's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Thunder, the pass to George. There's the triple. And the Wizards with another three.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Bulls have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Ryan. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Washington. From the arc. He drops it from range.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs.
Right side, White. No good again that time. Washington leading by 4. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Three-pointer. Carrington, no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the middle. Oh, George with a steal. And a fast break now for the Wizards. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Bulls trail by 4. Here's Christie. Still no points. Pass to Ryan. And here's Claxton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's White. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Thunder. He's guarded by Claxton. White with the steal. Fast break. Here we go. It's hauled in by Carrington.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Well, Stan, you talk about a late bloomer. Coby White has shown that he might be just that.
Well, Brian, everything has come together for him. He's improved on defense. He's improved his decision-making. He got that second contract and a bigger role, and he is playing great.
And he might have the best hair in the NBA.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
That was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly.
Here's Claxton. That one drops for him.
Nicholas Claxton.
Washington's gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. Pass to Sarr. Claxton with a rebound. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 11 shots to go. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Thunder in the last outing against the Thunder really lit up the floor. He had 36 points and hit a high percentage from the floor and from the line. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
Carrington, no good.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Collins. Launches a 3, and the three-pointer goes.
And this is a part of Collins' game that's really evolved, hitting jumpers and catch and shoot.
Here's Carrington to the paint. Here's Thunder. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's White. It's rebounded by Washington.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Here's Thunder. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Pass to Sarr. Shot clock at 6. From deep. It's hauled in by White. Chicago leading. Here's Ryan. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Golden State.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
Thunder with the bucket.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Now here's Collins. 20 points for him last game against Golden State.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Thunder with the bucket. Thunder's got 11 points.
Nice execution by the offense, generating a good look.
Christie passes to White. Tipped. 1:58 left in the first quarter. Chicago has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the three-point line in this first quarter. The 3 is up. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. For Chicago, whose Ellis is checked in for Claxton, Beasley comes in for Christie, and it's Dosunmu in for White. He was all alone on that one.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Dosunmu. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Golden State. Pass to Beasley. Fires from deep. Some solid defense from Coulibaly. And Washington with possession. Sohan, the pass to Thunder. 58 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. They now take the lead.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Now Dosunmu, still without a bucket. Inside. From downtown. It's rebounded by Washington. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Thunder, the pass to Sohan. Beyond the arc. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Chicago trailing here. Takes it inside. That one goes in.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Now here's Coulibaly. Defense is right there. To the inside, Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's Washington. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Washington.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
We've got Bilal Coulibaly, Jeremy Sohan out there with Jalen Duren, and it's Thunder in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Pass to Duren. From down in the low post, it goes. Duren's got his third basket on the night right there.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him. And you love to see a guy dishing it like this. Putting that pass right in his stride, didn't have to slow up, and was able to complete the play.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. There's a screen by Aldridge. Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Aldridge. And Aldridge with the slam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Oh, it's blocked by Aldridge.
Wizards foul.
Chicago making a switch here. Sharps checked in.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Sumu with it, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, you guys know I love analytics, but I still like the mid-range, especially when he's taking the shot.
They set the screen. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Beasley. Pass to Thunder. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. Carrington, no good.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Dosunmu can't hit.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Beasley, pass to Dosunmu. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, you can't question his confidence from out there, but it's not falling. Maybe time for a different approach.
Here's Carrington. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Oklahoma City. Gets a very good look and converts. And the Wizards lead by 2. The Bulls have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. And it's 6-10. Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best.
These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. Dosunmu outside. Beasley outside. The 3-ball. It's rebounded by Washington. Duren's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Thunder. He's covered by Dosunmu. Coulibaly on the wing. Puts up a 3. Oh, he missed it. Making him 1 for 2 now. The Bulls have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second.
Picks up his...
We've got 1:13 left in the first half. Pass to Collins. Outside White. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Christie. Knocks it down from distance. Christie's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Drives to the hoop. Pass to Thunder. Picked up by Sohan. Here's Thunder. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he's good on the 2nd.
And they seem to have taken a more heads-on approach this quarter, and it's getting them to the free throw line. His 4th foul already, and we're not even at halftime. They'll likely limit his minutes the rest of the way.
So it's the Chicago Bulls going into the break up 12. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Well, you look at all the assisted buckets. I like how they're working together. Ball movement and selfless play can be infectious.
Excuse me, are infectious and contagious the same thing?
You're the doctor. And moving on, time to check out the midseason NBA power rankings.
Well, right now for Chicago, they've established themselves.
Thanks for tuning in.
Just about ready. So both teams changing it up here. Pass to Christie. Back to Collins. White for 3. Sarr pulls it in. The Wizards trail by 10. On the court for Chicago. John Collins out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then it's Kobe White, and it's Christie in at shooting guard.
Excellent execution coming out of the break. They've taken 3 shots and made 3 shots.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. White can't hit. Washington has gone 2 for 2 from deep here in the 3rd. Stand back in your early coaching days. What was the dynamic working with the front office?
Well, I was in good situations, and so you need the coach and the front office in sync, where you're all working toward the same goals and you understand what the process is going to look like.
And how in sync were you when Stan was the coach and Stan was the front office?
We had problems then because the coach didn't like the front office very often, and the front office was always unhappy with the coach. Nice. Explosive move by White, going right up to the rim.
Here's Christie. He's got 11. Now here's White. 6 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. White's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You gotta commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
The shot by Thunder, no good.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers would drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
The Wizards trail by 5. And it's Chicago with a board. Collins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Ryan gets it to go. Ryan's got 10.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to Thunder. To the wing on the left. Hey, expanding his range. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Collins. Here's Ryan. He's got 10. To the middle. Here's White. And a missed layup. The Wizards have gone 6 for 9 in the half. With the drive, kicks it to George. The 3 is up. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
And any decent look from distance, he's taking it. He has that locked-in mentality right now.
Well, he's firing away with confidence from downtown. The defense better adjust to this, and fast.
And here's White. 26 points for him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's got 7 points for the quarter.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Thunder. He's got 18. Driving in. And he comes up with a bucket. Thunder's got 20.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
Pass to Ryan. Collins outside. Now here's White. Here's Ryan. 5 to shoot. George with a steal. Now the Wizards in transition.
They're hammering him on the open floor right now.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Collins outside. Here's Ryan. He's got 10. Pass to Collins. Here's White. Here's Ryan. There's the 3. Sohan with a rebound. Sohan's got 5 rebounds in the game. Thunder, the pass to Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there.
Wow!
B.A., I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Kicks it to George for the lead. They get the rebound. Duren, no good. Chicago leading. Here's Ryan. It's good. He's 6 for 12 from the floor.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Carrington. Here's Thunder. Here he goes. And here's Duren. Here's Sohan. No good from outside. Another steal. And he lobs it up.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Booz Ellis is checked in for Claxton. Marshall comes in for Ryan. Beasley's checked in for Christie. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for White. To the paint. Pass to Thunder. To the left side wing. Chicago with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Dosunmu outside. From 11 feet away, rebound Washington. Sohan's got his 6th rebound on the night. Thunder, the pass to Duren. Sohan outside. For the lead. Collins with the rebound. Collins has got rebound number 8 now. Pass to Dosunmu. Here's Booz Ellis. Three-pointer. Pure from three-point range. Buzelis has got 10.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look for him.
Outside Koulibaly. Duran with a screen on Beasley. Offensive rebound. Out to the wing. Takes a three. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. Chicago leading by 5. Takes a step back. A minute 22 left to play in the third quarter here. Duran with the rebound. Duran's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest him.
We've got George, also Trey Murphy out there, and it's Carrington in at the 2. That's the group for Washington right now. Gets the 3 to fall.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Dosunmu, the pass to Marshall. Here's Buzelis. George defending. Shot clock at 5. Here's Beasley. Thunder grabs a board. Wizards trail by 3. George outside to tie it up. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Beasley for 3. Sinks the tray. Beasley's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Well, and as a fan of the game, you have to love these back and forth moments.
Pass to Thunder. Here's Carrington. For 3. No good that time.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Beasley with it. Fires the 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Hits the three-pointer.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Got it. I think he'd like a few more of those.
Bulls leading by 3. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Buzelis. Shoots. It's rebounded by Washington.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. Kobe White, he's checked in for Chicago.
Kobe White.
So it's Washington now. It's a 3-point game. Inside, here's Sarr. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Ooh, Beasley has an open look. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Beasley's got 8 points in the quarter.
Well, they gave him the mid-range. Smart idea to take that one.
And there's the lob.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Chicago leading by 3. Pass to Marshall. Here's Buzelis. And he goes in for the dunk.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Marshall. for Chicago. They've gotten 6 of 8 shots to fall during this fourth. The Sunmu for 3. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Thunder. He's guarded by White. Pass to Thunder. And there's the screen. There's the drive. Yes! And the foul! Kobe White picks one up.
In the fourth quarter, he's gone 3 for 4. They've really needed it.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for the Bulls?
Well, you got to love their aggressiveness on the offensive glass. They have just refused to give up on any of the plays.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off the transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
It's deflected. Here's Thunder. He's guarded by White.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. Pass to Christie. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Washington. George has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Sarr. Here's Thunder to take the lead. And the layup is good. Thunder's got 14 points here in the second half.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
White finds Collins. Can they get it? And White hits from deep. White's got 31 points.
And I like how White shot it with confidence. He's reliable beyond the arc.
Thunder, the pass to George. Lots of room. And another basket for Washington.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Here's Christie. Outside White. Pass to Claxton. Outside White. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
A longer guard, 6'5" White, doing a nice job inside.
White hits them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Thunder. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thunder's got 32 points in the game.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Ryan. Pass to White. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Well, as a guard like White, you need to score inside. Force teams to respect you everywhere. Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Here's Thunder. Down low. Sarr. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
Well, you know this is when they lean on him, and he delivers with a much-needed score.
And misses it off the right side of the rim. For Chicago, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Collins outside. Pass to White. The teardrop. It's rebounded by George. George has got 5 rebounds in the game. To the inside. Here's Sarr. Yet another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside White. Inside. George with a steal. And a fast break now for the Wizards. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That might be the play of the game.
Collins. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Here's Thunder. He's guarded by White. Sarr passes to Thunder. to George. This one for three. Doesn't go there. 8 for 12.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's White. Money. And tie game. Huge basket right there.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
And one of the bright young stars in this league, Collins is aggressive and he makes plays.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. Both shots good from the stripe.
Oh, tremendous composure at the line to tie things up and give them a shot at overtime.
Here's Thunder. The floater.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Here's Thunder. George with the screen on White. Off the inbound. Oh!
Who's gonna topple the king? Go for the knee stand.
Here's Thunder. Oh, from deep. This is the three.
Here's Thunder. White covering. Saw the pass to Thunder. They set the screen. Ooh, offline.
Here's Sarr. It falls!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here's Collins. Oh, no good! Going inside. So it's a narrow victory for the Wizards. Pulling out the W. What a performance they had here at home today.
I'll tell you what, these are the ones that are so nice to win and so tough to lose. I love being on the edge of my seat, never knowing what would happen next.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce.
right, MP. They can't stop you.
Yeah, MP.
These fans make a lot of noise. Let's quiet them down.